Well, it's such a beautiful morning. Thank you for coming out to walk with me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's great to think about everything that's going on here at Wake Forest. Tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do at Wake.
So I got here in 2018, part of the founding faculty of the new engineering department. So we're a general engineering program, but I'm a biomedical engineer by training. So I do cell electrophysiology. So we study how ions, things like calcium, sodium, chloride, move in and around the cells. One of the things that I love about our program, it's very different from a lot of other programs anyway. It's housed in a college of liberal arts, so that liberal arts component of their education is something that a lot of engineering students don't get anywhere else. But I also love that any student who gets accepted into Wake Forest can be an engineer, and we're really proud of that.
So are there particular resources or other faculty here at Wake Forest that help support the work that you're doing?
The primary cell lines that I look at are cancer cell lines and blood. And so over at the medical school and the cancer center, I got hooked up with a collaborator there. And then in physics, Professor Kim Shapiro works on red blood cells and sickle cell.
Okay.
And in the biology department, Regina Cordy, she's working on malaria. So there's just tons of people that have been really gracious in conversations and collaborations here.
Reflecting on your experience kind of as how you got into research, how do you think about that for our own students?
I just try to remember how pivotal both the opportunity was, but then also once I got the opportunity, the mentorship that I had during it in terms of building my own efficacy. And I can do research, I can be a researcher, I can come up with my own interesting questions and pursue the answers to those questions. And I try to instill that in all the students that come to research with me, because whether they do research or something else, that like really digging in deep to a question, I think that's just such an important skill to have. Most of research, we all know, is trial and error.
Yes, that's right.
Failure.
Yeah.
And learning to sort of be comfortable with it, learn from it, persevere through it to get to the final goal.
Right. So I've also heard you use a philosophy of yes with your students. What does that mean?
So I have never said no to a student that has asked to do research with me.
Wow.
If somebody wants to do research with me, I'm going to find a way for them to be able to fit in what they want to do, what they can do in my lab.
How do you think that impacts their learning experience here at Wake Forest?
Well, I hope they all come away with a sense of accomplishment. Nothing really beats finding an answer to something that you've spent a long time pursuing. So that sense of accomplishment, I hope that they develop those skills of just pursuing knowledge and a fearless pursuit of that knowledge.
Right. Well, this sounds like a lot of effort on your part, so I'm really grateful for that and the opportunity that you're giving our students.
I am so proud of the department that we have created, the colleagues that I'm surrounded with. We are all dedicated to, first, this unique concept of a liberal arts engineer, but I'm also really proud of how unique Wake Forest is in terms of any Wake Forest student can be an engineer.
Okay, that's right.
And that's not like other engineering programs. We love that aspect of it, but we also recognize the importance of if we can recruit these students in an accessible way, we also have to retain them in an accessible way. So being really intentional about the 4-year programming and not just that first year.
So this is really inclusivity at its finest when you think about the work that you're doing.
For me, the privilege it's always been a priority of mine, but this is the first place that I've been in an entire department where it's the priority of everyone around me, and not just our department, the university.
Right. So with everything you've accomplished, what are you thinking about for the future?
I would love to really see and engage with what our alumni are doing to really understand the impact that we've had beyond the 4 years in terms of the student experience. For research, I got a few grants. Now I'm able to support some postdocs and PhD students, which is completely new for me.
Right.
That's going to be a great resource for the undergrads in my lab because now they have people that are 40 hours a week dedicated to the work and mentoring. So I'm excited, a little bit scared because it's a faster pace than things have been going, but I'm excited.
Well, you're taking it to the next level.
Yes.
And that's exciting. And I'm just so impressed with everything you've shared with me today and excited for you and for the department and for our engineering students. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks. I love being here.